Hi there, welcome to your first Algebra 1 notes video. Please make sure that you write down almost everything that I write down. Something like this is maybe a little more optional, but I'm hoping that you'll be able to tell what is more of an embellishment from me. So write down all of the important stuff, we'll say, and there might be some things that I say verbally that you think, oh, that makes sense. I want to write that down even though she didn't write it down. And you are more than welcome to do that. That is a great idea. All right, so let's get started. This is 1.1 variables and expressions. So you may or may not have heard people say before that math is a language. What we're going to be doing for this section is kind of reviewing the language. One of the real situations that you have to translate between math and English is when you're doing word problems. So this is going to be a really good section for you to look at word problems and how you are translating, because it is language, how you are translating into an algebraic expression, which is our first word. So, algebraic expression. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give you some examples first, and then I'm going to give you the official definition, all right? So some examples of an algebraic expression are like 0.10 times d, or 2x plus 4, or p times q, or maybe 3 plus z over 6. There are a lot of different options, and anything there counts as a verbal expression, algebraic expression. The official definition that we give is a little bit weird, but just keep this part in your head, all right? So an algebraic expression consists of sums and or products of numbers and variables. So an algebraic expression consists of sums, sums, and or products, multiplication right there, of numbers and variables. We've got our numbers, we've got our variables, we've got our numbers. That's all that this is. It's kind of like a very, very general definition, all right? Next, let's define what a variable is. Variables we know usually as like letters. X is the most popular usually. We also have Y. We can have pretty much any letter of the alphabet. And when you were first learning about expressions and solving expressions, you might have even had a box representing your variable because you were trying to predict what was there. Okay? So this is kind of our unknown. Our variable is always our unknown. So we officially call it symbols used to represent unspecified numbers or values. And you can use any letter. Any letter can be variable. All right. Next one we're going to talk about is called a term. So we're kind of looking at the building blocks of these algebraic expressions and learning how we can refer to each of these pieces, okay? A term, I'm going to give you definition first this time, is a number, variable, or a product or quotient of numbers and variables in an expression. Okay, now let me give you examples. If I have the expression 2x plus 4, what we are saying here is that this is a term, this is a term, and then that's its own term. So those are two different separate terms. So terms, 2x and 4. If I had something like 1/2 a plus 6b over 7, this would actually be one term, and this would be another one. So what you might notice is that you've got these addition signs. It's basically going to be, the terms are the pieces that are broken up by the addition and subtraction. Hopefully that's not too misleading. All right, these are terms. You've heard this one before. This is power. And that is when you have an exponent. It is a type of expression. Type of expression. And how you translate that in English is x to the nth power. All right. So they mean the exact same thing, but one of them I wrote in English and one of them I wrote in math, okay? Let's look at a couple different examples of these algebraic expressions and translating them into English, or what we're going to call verbal expressions. How we say it. I'm just going to do a couple for you. So if I had this as my algebraic expression, I'm not going to put the equal sign actually. That's going to be 5 to the second power. Okay, what if I did that? Be x to the 9th power. Okay. 5z squared plus 11. Oh man, I just said it out loud. That's not what I'm supposed to do. Okay, well, that algebraic expression, the verbal expression, would be basically what I just said. So 5 times z, I'm going to be a little more specific there, to the 2nd power plus 11. All right, and let's do one more. I gave you this example up here. So if I had 1/2 A minus, oh gosh, I can't talk. So if I had this, I would make this into a verbal expression by saying 1/2 of x minus the quotient of 6 times b and 7. So the only thing that is different from what I'm literally saying out loud as I'm, announcing what the answer is, I'm being more specific with my verbal expressions, okay? So that was actually, just put a little example 1 right there. That's really example 1 for us. All right, that's going to be the first video. You are going to have another video for this section, so make sure that you take notes on that as well. See you there.